In today's video, we're going to review how to export data into an Excel spreadsheet or a CSV file from Jira. Here in the Atlassian community, Anna has posted this question. The Jira report data is all just in one column, so it looks like she's trying to export a filter from Jira to Excel, and she's seeing all of her information populate in this one column. I'm not entirely too sure why this is populating in just one column for you. This has worked for me in the past, but I'm going to walk through how to actually export data from a filter in Jira to a CSV file that you can then open up into an Excel. Maybe you try to open the CSV file as a CSV file. You can save that as an Excel file rather than a CSV and see if that works. The other thing that you could look at doing is saving or copying that filter, listing out all of the columns that you want again, and then try exporting through there. But for this video, I want to show users how to actually go through, access their filter, select the columns that they want to export, and then export that into a CSV file. So let's go ahead and jump in. Moving over to Jira, you can see that I currently have this filter pulled up where project equals development 2.0 and status does not equal done and issue type does not equal epic. So this filter should pull everything from the development project that is not marked as the done status, and the issue type is not an epic. And so here what we want to do is we want to select all the columns that we want to export into an Excel spreadsheet. So the way that we'll do this is we're going to come over to this toggle that says configure columns. And what this will allow us to do is this will allow us to export any of the columns that we want to have in an Excel spreadsheet. I do not want an intake questions. We have created, updated, and due date, and resolution. I don't care about resolution since all of these are not done. They will be unresolved. Okay. Now if you want to reorder your columns before you actually export, you can click and you can drag these columns in any order that you want to have them in. Now let's add one more column here. Let's add story points. Now you can see I have story points that I've filtered out. I'm going to click and drag this column over into the order that I want it to appear in. Now that I have all these fields and these columns ordered in the way that I want them to be exported in, we're going to come up to the top here. We're going to hit Export Issues. We're going to do Export to CSV, and we're going to see what that does. And then we're also going to do Export Excel CSV, and we're just going to select the My Defaults. If you select all fields, it will choose all fields that exist within your Jira instance, and that'll be a lot of information. And I really just want the data that I am using JQL to filter for here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to select Export CSV My Defaults, and that'll download a CSV file. Let's also check out and test Export CSV My Defaults. Great, now you can see we have this export, and this is the comma separated values file, and let's look here, and this is the Excel comma separated values file. So let's go ahead and open up these files and see what they look like. So let's go ahead and open up the CSV file. The way that we're going to do this, we're going to right click, we're going to open with Google Sheets. Okay, as you can see, when I open up the CSV file, we have the columns and the fields I had selected. So we have issue type, key, issue ID. We have the summary, the status, priority, assignee. We have custom field of story points. We have reporter. We have product manager, acceptance criteria, created, updated, and due date. So we have all of these fields here. So I'm not entirely too sure why Anna's export is formatting into just one column and dumping all of the data into one column. But this is how you go through and you export a CSV file, and that's how you're able to access this information in an Excel format. Thing we can do is let's test out uploading the Excel CSV file that was exported. So let's go to File Upload, and let's select the Excel CSV file. Okay, now we can see that this has exported. So if you go again to open with Google Sheets, or you can do Microsoft Excel, whichever one you have available to you. So again, here you can see we have all the same data and all the same columns and all the same order from the filter and the data that we exported from our Jira project. So to go back to Anna's question, I'm not entirely too sure why all of this is populating in just one column for you. Again, try saving a copy of your filter, try exporting to CSV, and then opening it through an Excel and saving that as an Excel spreadsheet instead. Hopefully that works, but in the meantime, I hope this video has helped other people understand how to export data into an Excel file from Jira. For more Atlassian Q&A and for the latest on Atlassian and Jira updates, subscribe to my YouTube channel.